For the Arizona Notary Public Exam, we're covering the foundational sources of law that govern your commission. Understanding where the rules come from is just as critical as knowing the rules themselves, and the exam will test you on this hierarchy. The primary source of law for traditional, in-person notarizations is found in the Arizona Revised Statutes, or A.R.S., specifically Title 41, Chapter 2.1. This is the foundational law passed by the state legislature. It defines what a notary is, what notarial acts are authorized, and establishes the basic requirements and prohibitions of your office. For example, when a question asks about the qualifications to become a notary or your duty to maintain a journal, the answer is rooted in these statutes. A very common exam trap is to confuse these foundational laws with other sources. Remember that the statutes are the what of notary law. Then we have a separate set of laws for remote online notarization, or RON. These are found in A.R.S. sections 41.371 through 41.380. The exam will expect you to know that RON has its own specific statutory authority dealing with communication technology, credential analysis, and identity proofing. Next in the hierarchy are the administrative rules found in the Arizona Administrative Code, or A.A.C., Title 2, Chapter 12. Think of these rules as the how-to guide that adds detail to the statutes. The Secretary of State creates these rules to implement the law. For instance, while the A.R.S. may state you can charge a fee, the A.A.C. specifies the maximum fee allowed per notarial act, which is $10, and requires you to post a fee schedule. The exam often tests this distinction, presenting scenarios where you must identify whether a statute or an administrative rule governs the situation. Finally, and perhaps most importantly for your exam preparation, is the Arizona Notary Public Reference Manual. This manual, published by the Secretary of State, synthesizes all the laws and rules into a practical guide. The state requires you to sign an affidavit stating you have read and understood it as part of your application. This makes the entire manual fair game for exam questions. The test is even described as being drawn directly from the manual. Ignoring this manual is the biggest mistake an applicant can make. A trick question might involve a nuanced procedure detailed only in the manual, not explicitly in the statutes. To remember these sources, use the phrase, "Statutes, Admin, and Manual make you a pro," or SAM is your notary exam guide. Statutes are the what, the administrative code is the how, and the manual is the comprehensive guide you've sworn you've read. Master the manual. Understand its relationship to the A.R.S. and A.A.C., and you will be prepared to correctly identify the source and substance of Arizona notary law on your exam. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.